That healthy dinner you're so proud of? What if I told you some of those trusted vegetables are secretly working against you, making your legs weaker, your mind foggier, and your future less certain? And if you skip to the end, you'll miss the one common vegetable, a staple in almost every kitchen. That could be the biggest saboteur of them all. You don't want to miss this. Protective foods? Let's just take a moment and talk, you and me. I want you to picture your dinner plate tonight. Maybe it's full of beautiful colors, steaming hot, something you've made with the best intentions for your health. You're doing everything you've been told to do. You're trying to stay strong, keep that spark of energy alive, and protect this incredible body of yours as the years gracefully move on. It's what we all want, isn't it? To feel vital, to feel in control, and to look forward to each new day with confidence. But here's a truth that can be hard to hear, and it's a truth I feel compelled to share with you. What if some of those very vegetables, the ones we've trusted our whole lives, are quietly doing more harm than good? It sounds shocking, I know. It almost sounds backwards. But stick with me. This isn't about fear, this is about empowerment. It's about making small, brilliant choices that give you back control. Today, we're not just talking about food. We're talking about your independence, your clarity, your ability to walk across a room without a second thought. Let's start with the good guys, the absolute heroes of the vegetable world, especially when you've gathered the wisdom of 60 or more years. First up is a true green giant, broccoli. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Broccoli? Of course, broccoli is good for you, but I want you to think about it differently. I don't want you to see it as just a side dish you push around your plate. I want you to see it as a suit of armor you are lovingly putting on every single day. As we get older, our bodies have to deal with this quiet, sneaky enemy called chronic inflammation. It's not like the sudden pain of a twisted ankle. It's a low, slow burn happening deep inside you. It's what can make your joints feel stiff in the morning, your muscles feel weak when you try to stand up, and even put a kind of fog over your thinking. Over months and years, it's what can make walking feel like a chore, not a joy. It's the invisible force that can make a simple fall a life altering event. This is where broccoli steps in, not just as a vegetable, but as your own personal guardian. It contains a powerful natural compound called sulforaphane. It sounds like a big scientific word, but think of it as your body's personal cleanup crew. It goes to work fighting that silent inflammation, helping to sweep out the toxins and allowing your systems to run with beautiful efficiency again. It tells your body, we've got this. We can stay strong. But the magic doesn't stop there. Broccoli is absolutely brimming with two other crucial nutrients for this stage of life: vitamin K and calcium. They are the ultimate support team for your bones. After 60, our bones naturally become more delicate. It's a fact of life. And a simple fracture from a slip or a stumble can suddenly mean months of difficult recovery. It can mean losing the freedom to just get up and go. Broccoli actively works to strengthen your entire skeleton, making it more resilient. And that same vitamin K is incredible for your heart, helping to keep your arteries from hardening, which is essential for healthy blood flow. And here's where it gets really interesting for anyone who treasures their mobility. This powerful broccoli compound, sulforaphane, has been shown in studies to improve blood circulation, especially to your legs and your feet. It nourishes them from the inside out. Imagine that. Every bite is sending strength right down to the parts of you that keep you steady, balanced, and confident. Imagine taking that morning walk or bending down to play with your grandkids and feeling solid on your feet. That's not just a nice thought, it's what you're building with every floret. To unlock this power, though, how you cook it matters. Don't boil it into a lifeless mush. Lightly steam it for just a few minutes until it's that perfect, vibrant green and still has a little bit of a crisp bite. That's when it's at its peak. Just a cup a day is a profound investment. It's a small, delicious decision that sends a powerful message to your body. I am building a stronger future. Next up, we have another incredible green hero, and this one is just as essential. Let's talk about spinach. To many, spinach is just the base for a salad, something you toss in a bowl and cover with dressing. But I want you to see it as a true powerhouse, a fuel source for your brain and your body. Think about what happens as we age. Sometimes our internal highways, our blood vessels, can get a little congested. The flow slows down. And when that happens, our brain and our muscles don't get the steady stream of oxygen and nutrients they desperately need. What does that feel like in your everyday life? It feels like that mid afternoon slump you can't shake. It feels like brain fog when you're trying to have a conversation. It feels like unsteadiness when you stand up too quickly. It's that subtle feeling that you're not quite running on all cylinders. This is where spinach swoops in like a superhero. It's rich in natural compounds called nitrates. What nitrates do is gently tell your blood vessels to relax and open up. It's like a brilliant traffic controller clearing up a congested highway. Suddenly, that life giving blood can flow freely and smoothly again, delivering that precious oxygen and fuel exactly where it needs to go. What does that mean for you? It means stronger legs, quicker reflexes to catch yourself if you trip, and a sharper, clearer mind that can stay engaged with the people and hobbies you love. It's the difference between feeling drained and feeling vibrant. Spinach also delivers two other guardians for your brain: lutein and folate. This isn't just wishful thinking. Scientific research has shown that older adults who have more lutein in their diet demonstrate better memory and faster thinking skills. It's what helps you keep all those important details at your fingertips: a loved one's birthday, the plot of a book you're reading, or the plan for your next great adventure. It keeps you you. And as a beautiful bonus, spinach is one of the best things you can eat for your eyes, which are arguably one of our most precious senses as we get older. The lutein and another compound called zeaxanthin act like internal sunglasses. They shield the macula, the very part of your eye that's responsible for sharp, clear central vision. They actively reduce the risk of age-related macular degeneration. Every handful of spinach you eat is a small act of defiance against fading vision. It's a commitment to keep reading the books you love, to keep driving safely, and to keep seeing the beautiful, intricate details of the world around you. To make the most of it, treat it gently. A light sauté with a little garlic is perfect, or blend a handful into a morning smoothie. You won't even taste it, but your body will thank you. Don't overcook it until it's a dark, nutrient poor mush. Keep it fresh, keep it lively. A simple handful a day can truly transform your sense of energy and confidence from the inside out. Building blocks. Our third must eat vegetable is one that you almost certainly have in your kitchen right this very second. It's the humble, reliable, and beautifully bright carrot. For so many of us, carrots are just for adding a bit of crunch to a salad or for dipping into hummus. But they are so much more than that. I want you to start thinking of carrots as a shield for your vision, a support for your balance, and a boost for your overall vitality. Their brilliant orange color comes from a nutrient called beta carotene. When you eat it, your body, in its infinite wisdom, transforms it into vitamin A, and this vitamin is absolutely essential for keeping your eyes sharp and healthy. We all know that as the years go by, our vision can start to fade a little. Reading the fine print on a medicine bottle becomes a challenge. Driving at night feels less comfortable. And worst of all, we might not spot that small step or that uneven bit of pavement that could lead to a fall. Clear vision isn't a luxury, it's a cornerstone of safety and independence. When you can see the world clearly, you can navigate it confidently. Compelling studies show that getting enough beta carotene in your diet can significantly slow down age related macular degeneration, which is the leading cause of vision loss in people over 65. With every single carrot you munch on, you are actively protecting your precious ability to see the faces of the people you love. You're guarding your freedom. But carrots do so much more than just protect your eyes. They are also unsung heroes for your balance and coordination, two things that are absolutely critical for staying steady on your feet. The incredible antioxidants found in carrots go to work strengthening the vast network of tiny blood vessels and nerves that create a superhighway of communication between your brain and your legs. They ensure that the signals from your brain, the ones that say step here or catch your balance, travel quickly and clearly. What does that mean in your day to day life? It means fewer of those wobbly moments. It means a much lower risk of falling. It means more freedom to move through your home and your world without anxiety. Beyond that, carrots are full of fiber. This isn't the most glamorous topic, I know, but it's so important. Fiber helps keep your digestion running smoothly, it helps manage your cholesterol levels, and it's a superstar at keeping your blood sugar stable. And stable blood sugar isn't just about managing diabetes risk, it's about maintaining steady, reliable energy all day long. It's about preventing those sudden crashes that leave you feeling weak and shaky. It's about ensuring your limbs feel strong and responsive so you can dance, walk, garden, or play without ever missing a single beat. For the absolute best results, enjoy them in their most natural state, eaten fresh as a snack, grated into a vibrant salad, or just very lightly steamed to soften them slightly. Just one or two a day is all you need to be laying a powerful foundation of strength and vitality. Now, as we celebrate these heroes, we have to flip the script because this is where things get truly serious. It's time to talk about the vegetables you should be cautious of. Hidden dangers. All right, let's take a deep breath. This is the part of the conversation that can be a little tough because it might challenge things you've believed for a very long time. We're going to talk about the vegetables to approach with caution, especially if you're over 65. I don't want you to think of these as evil villains. They're not. But for some of us, especially as our bodies change, they can carry hidden risks that can slowly, quietly undermine all of the hard work you're doing to stay healthy. First on our list is a vegetable many people love, eggplant. It's beautiful with its glossy, deep purple skin. It feels sophisticated. You might love it grilled at a summer barbecue, baked into a rich Parmesan dish, or tossed into a hearty stir fry, all while thinking you're making a wonderfully healthy choice. But here's the hidden truth. Eggplant belongs to a family of plants called nightshades, and it contains a natural compound called solanine. For many people, this is no problem at all. But for a growing number of people, especially older adults whose systems can be more sensitive, solanine can spell trouble. Think of solanine as a quiet irritant. It can trigger or worsen inflammation, particularly in your joints, your muscles, and all the connective tissues that hold you together. This can manifest as increased stiffness, nagging aches and pains, and a slow, creeping loss of your easy mobility. If you're someone who already deals with the morning stiffness of arthritis or a bit of muscle weakness, eating eggplant regularly could be like unknowingly adding a little fuel to that fire. It's not a sudden dramatic reaction, it's a low grade, persistent inflammation that can over time begin to weaken those very tiny, delicate blood vessels in your legs. When that happens, walking can start to feel a little more unsteady. Your balance might feel slightly off. This quietly increases your risk of falls. And as we know, falls are the number one cause of serious life changing injuries in people over 65. A fall isn't just about the physical injury, it can shake your confidence to its core. It can make you hesitate before walking across a room. It can plant a seed of fear that limits your cherished independence, making you feel unsure about stepping outside your own front door. The tricky thing about the solanine in eggplant is that it doesn't send up a big red flag. It works silently with its effects building up over weeks and months of regular consumption. And here's a critical point. It doesn't matter how you cook it, grilling it, baking it, stewing it. The solanine lingers. It remains in the vegetable, posing a potential risk every time you eat it. For older adults, the stakes are simply too high to take that chance when there are so many other delicious, wonderful vegetables that deliver incredible flavor and deep nutrition without this hidden danger. It's about playing it safe. It's about protecting your precious mobility. Next up is another incredibly common vegetable, one that you've probably chopped up 100 times for salads, sandwiches, and stir fries without ever giving it a second thought: the green bell pepper. They're so crisp and vibrant. They seem like the very picture of health, full of that fresh green taste and a good dose of vitamins. But here's the twist: green bell peppers, just like eggplant, are part of that nightshade family, and they are particularly loaded with a type of protein called lectins. Again, lectins are not a problem for everyone, but for older adults whose digestive systems and immune responses may already be a bit more fragile or less resilient, these lectins can be a quiet, persistent troublemaker. Here's what they can do: they have an almost sticky quality, and they can adhere to the delicate lining of your gut. When this happens, they can interfere with your body's ability to absorb all the wonderful nutrients from your food, and worse, they can spark that same kind of low grade inflammation we've been talking about. This isn't the kind of inflammation that shouts at you, it doesn't hit you like a lightning bolt. It's much more like a slow, tiny leak in a tire. You might not notice it at first, but gradually over time, it weakens the whole system. It can compromise your blood vessels, your joints, and your nerves. How might this feel? It could be stiffer ankles in the morning, a strange tingling sensation in your toes, or just a general sense of unsteadiness when you walk, subtle signs that your body is quietly struggling. This inflammation is particularly concerning because it can directly impact the blood flow to your legs and feet, making them feel weaker, less responsive, or even numb. For any senior, this is a serious concern because, as we've said, a loss of stability and a higher risk of falls can lead to a profound loss of independence. What makes green bell peppers especially tricky is that, unlike their more mature, colorful cousins, they are harvested before they're fully ripe. This means they haven't had the chance to develop the higher levels of protective antioxidants that you'd find in red, orange, or yellow bell peppers. So, in essence, you're getting the potential inflammatory hit from the lectins without getting the full spectrum of protective benefits. Now, cooking them does help reduce the lectin content a bit, but it doesn't eliminate it entirely. For older adults, especially those who are already managing conditions like arthritis, digestive issues, or any concerns about circulation, the wisest choice is often to just skip the green ones altogether. There are so many safer, more nutrient rich vegetables out there that will nourish your body without putting your precious mobility and stability at risk. It's about making a simple swap that puts the odds in your favor. Final warning. And finally, we arrive at the vegetable that is practically an American icon. It's a staple of comfort food, a fixture at family gatherings, and something found in nearly every pantry. We need to talk about the simple white potato. Whether it's mashed until creamy with butter, fried into crispy golden fries, or baked to fluffy perfection, the potato is woven into the fabric of our lives. It's comfort, it's nostalgia. But for seniors over 65, this familiar favorite can be a hidden and significant threat to your long term health and mobility. Here's the core issue: white potatoes are very high in simple carbohydrates. This means that when you eat them, your body digests them very, very quickly, causing your blood sugar to spike rapidly. Now, these blood sugar spikes aren't just a momentary rush followed by a crash. They do something much more damaging over the long term. Each spike acts like a stressor, triggering a wave of inflammation throughout your body. This inflammation is particularly hard on your blood vessels, especially the most delicate ones found in your brain, your heart, and critically in your legs and feet. Over time, this repeated stress can contribute to a serious condition where your arteries begin to harden and lose their natural flexibility. This puts a huge strain on your entire circulatory system, which for many seniors may already be a bit more vulnerable. What does this poor circulation feel like? It can manifest as chronically cold feet that you can never seem to warm up. It can cause painful cramping in your legs, especially at night. You might feel numbness or tingling in your extremities, or just a general feeling of instability and weakness when you walk. These aren't just minor annoyances, these are direct warning signs from your body. They are signs that your foundation is being weakened, dramatically increasing your risk of falls, slowing your ability to recover from any injury, and insidiously chipping away at the independence you work so hard to maintain. And let's be honest, it's not just the potato itself, it's the way we so often prepare them, loaded with butter, cream, salt, or fried in unhealthy oils. This can make a bad situation even worse, especially for anyone trying to manage high blood pressure, diabetes, or heart disease. When you compare a white potato to a nutrient dense alternative like a sweet potato or a handful of carrots, the difference is stark. White potatoes offer very little in the way of the protective antioxidants that your body needs to fight the oxidative stress that literally accelerates the aging process. So, every time you choose a white potato, you are missing a precious opportunity to truly nourish your body with something that protects your strength, your energy, and your vitality. I'm asking you to make a simple swap. Instead of reaching for that baked potato or those fries, try a delicious baked sweet potato or a side of brightly colored steamed carrots instead. It is such a small change on your plate, but it can make an enormous difference in how you feel, how you move, and how you live every single day. As we journey through this incredible life, especially as we gather more years and wisdom, it becomes profoundly clear the true secret to staying strong, to keeping our minds sharp, and to fiercely guarding our independence. It all lies in the small, conscious choices we make every single day. The vegetables you decide to put on your plate are not just food, they are not just calories. They are powerful investments in your future self. Choosing to embrace heroes like broccoli, spinach, and carrots is like consciously building a fortress around your health, one delicious meal at a time. You are protecting your bones, fortifying your muscles, clearing your mind, and sharpening your eyes against the inevitable challenges of aging. These foods aren't flashy and they don't promise miracles, but they are profoundly powerful, delivering the exact nutrients your body is crying out for to not just survive, but to truly thrive. And on the flip side of that coin, learning to gracefully sidestep the potential trouble maw, curs like eggplant, green bell peppers, and white potatoes is an equally powerful act of self care. It's an act of wisdom. You are actively choosing to remove the very things that can quietly undermine your mobility, your strength, and your clarity, setting the stage for problems that you simply do not need in your life. Every single bite you take is a vote. It's a vote for the kind of future you want to live. Will it be one of struggle or one of strength? By embracing the right foods and stepping away from the risky ones, you're not just eating for tonight. You are honoring your body, you are respecting your independence, and you are cherishing the beautiful life you have worked so hard to build. That's the real power that lies right there on the end of your fork. Try this today. Look at your next meal and make one small positive change. Share this with someone who needs to hear it.